Hi guys, welcome to the kitchen, you guys. Sunday night. It might not be by the time I get this posted, but right now it's Sunday night. So last night in my kitchen, again, the video is not posted. Everything went awry. It was like a giant slip and slide. So tonight I've tried to secure things down a little bit better. And we're going to paint one of these boards. So last night's video I was explaining that these are actually barbecue scraper boards. This one I've painted multiple times. I hated it. I scraped it. I've sanded it. I've taped off my edges again. And we're going to try it one more time. So here we go. So my base paint for this is Beautytone Velvet. I'm going to make sure I have my edges well covered before I begin. And I mixed it, tonight I actually mixed it. It kind of, I don't know if it's just the temperature in the house or what, but it kind of felt a little bit thin tonight. So I've mixed it with just a generous scoop of my pouring medium, and that should be fine. Fine. So this one I have not taped. I've taped everything right up, and I'm running the white paint right up this edge. So I want to make sure that everything is covered well before I begin. And then we'll start. So I'm still swiping. I'm still trying to swipe anyway. And last night I was happy with the piece. There was way more coverage than what I wanted, and that's probably the hardest thing for me in these types of pours, is to not go bonkers with paint. But I liked my overall result, although it was a little busy, but it wasn't bad. All right, because I've already painted these edges once, let's make sure that these are all covered nicely. Okay, now the only other thing I need is some fire, because it is a little bit bubbly. And I'm not sure where to put it. There it is. All right, quick torch to the bubbles, you guys. I'm going to start this way. All right, my color lineup. So this started as Atelier Blue Black, and then I thought I was adding a little bit of Payne's Gray into it, and it turned out to be phaylo turquoise. So now it's Atelier Blue Black and phaylo turquoise. But we'll see. It'll all go nice with the colors I've chosen, so it's not going to matter. And then this one is Atelier Red Gold. And Amsterdam Golden Ochre. And we're going to swipe it out. So I do have green, but I don't think I'm going to use it. And tonight, I'm going to try swiping it with paper. I was having a hard time with palette knife slots tonight. I was having a hard time with everything last night. So this is just a little piece of cardstock paper and Amsterdam Black mixed with Aussie Floetrol. And we're just going to swipe, you guys. There's one. The only thing I need is a cloth, which I forgot to grab. So we might modify. We haven't done that for a while. It kind of will depend upon the outcome of the piece. So I can tell right now that I put way too much water into my base. Even though I thickened it, I ended up thinning it back out. So that might be an issue. All right. Pretty cells. Okay, I'm going to move my paint so I don't make a mess. I'm going to grab a skewer. And then I'm going to try some of this scoop and dragging stuff. I didn't do very well with it last night. Oh goodness. But it's like everything, it's practice. I thought I was on baby monitor duty, so I got set up earlier to paint, and then my daughter just came up and said, no, they took the baby to Walmart, which is always a experience. So I'm not on monitor duty. Oh, don't like that. Let's just erase that before I even begin here, or drag it out or something. Let's just get rid of that. All right, so I already know I'm going to have full coverage again. It's very hard to evaluate how much paint I need. All right, let's give it a spin and hope for the best. So my board is stuck down to my tile, to this tile with some Play-Doh. So hopefully it doesn't move. And we don't have a big issue like last night where everything was sliding around, slipping and moving. All right, you guys, here we go. Let's do a bit of a cleanup into my cup. I found my scraper that I couldn't find last night. It was underneath the Chesterfield because that's where my whirling dervish left it. So I found that, so I'm in a little bit better shape. At least I have all the things I need. All right, let's give it another spin. Ready? So I never thought about the fact that when I want to move it, now I can't. I'll have to tip the whole board again. Well, it's not very interesting. So let's just fart around with it. Let's play. What are we going to play with? What are we going to do? That's the question. Tidy my sides up a little bit. I don't really know, you guys. Well, let's just add some color. This is the quinacridone nickel azo gold. Let's just brighten it right up a little bit. So we have the option of swiping over these again, or transfer swiping, but we're just going to keep going, I think. All right, I'm just going to add some more swipes, you guys, because I'm not liking it very much. I don't like my blue. Last night I had a beautiful, rich, dark blue black, and like I said, then I thought it was, oh, that was smart. I thought it was Payne's gray, and I didn't do the right thing when I added it. All right, well, I don't like this one bit. So last night I got all crazy and I added a transfer swipe, and although it was really busy, it was quite pretty. So let's maybe do that. Maybe. All right, sorry guys, I'm lost here. Yeah, my base coat is way too thin, I can tell right now. So we're just gonna add a puddle of the quinacridone and a little bit of black cell mix. And we're gonna blow it out. Actually, it's not quinacridone, it's Atelier Red Gold. Caught myself there. Move this. Okay, so tonight we're just gonna scoop it up with the putty knife. I'm not gonna scoop as much. Last night I got just crazy and scooped my whole puddle, and it wasn't the most effective thing I've ever done. All right, here we go. That's a bit of drama, doesn't it, you guys? These are pretty nice colors. Pretty colors, you guys. All right, let's spin this now and see what happens. This poor board, I think I have painted this at least 3 times. Well, that's a bit better. Let's just go in, let's just pull some of these out just for fun. So remember that this is taped, so we're going to lose a lot of that, which is all right. I don't like this section right there. So we may just put a little bit of black swipe over top of that. Just a tiny piece of paper. All right, you guys, that's a bit better. So let's give it one more big spin and then we'll come down and take a look and see if we're happier with the outcome. I'm going to scoop this up onto my wiping board. So this can come off because underneath it is taped. All right. Whew, that's a lot of orange, you guys. Okay, here we go. Well, I like it. So there's kind of at least a step in the right direction, is that I like it. A few things I'm not thrilled with, but we can fix. I'd like to soften this one. I'd like to bring that in a little tiny bit. So I think the best way to maybe do that is just a little bit of base coat in there. Oh my goodness. I'll turn you guys around. Okay, that softened that. I don't like this little dab right there. Or that little dab. The rest of it I think is quite pretty. I'm going to give it one more spin just to get those little dabs that I just added kind of flattened out, and even to make sure that all my paint is running over the sides as it is supposed to do. And my edges are covered. Okay, here we go guys, one more spin. All right, other than my radical stops, I think everything is much better than it was yesterday. I'm not even going to try to take a lot of that off because I don't know exactly where my lines are, but we'll take that much off for now. There's my phone ringing. We're just going to ignore it because if I don't ignore it, I'll lose you for sure. And since I'm almost at the end of this video, I'm just going to leave it. All right, my guys, I will bring you guys down for a close-up. There's some really pretty spots, like always. Some I don't like, some I do like. I'm still not totally thrilled with this section here, but I'll stare at it for a little while. That's probably my best bet. I kind of want to just make another thing there. Should we do that? Should we make another thing? Just a little thing maybe? Let's do it. Let's do it together. I'm just gonna put another little petal on my swiping board. Light. And right, guys, I don't have enough room over there. I just put some quinacridone, the red, Atelier red, a little bit more of the blue, and a little bit of the green gold in my puddle, and I'm going to bloom it out again. And then we'll just give it a second, and then I think we're just going to maybe put something in there. Maybe not as big, because it's only a little space. And maybe in these colors. All right, here we go. I don't know if this is a wise move or not, but we're going to do it. We're going to do it from down here. Oh, I think that was maybe a good choice, you guys. You guys are so smart. Okay, another quick spin, and that'll be it. I'm going to leave it alone. I'm glad we added that. I didn't like that big dab of quinacridone, but I'm bound and determined it's going to be quinacridone, even though it's not. All right, much better, you guys, much better. Okay, I'm pretty happy with this. I will bring you guys in for a close-up. There's lots going on. And it will be really pretty. Once we take the tape off, then we will just stain the board. And I said last night in my video, just a little piece of raffia or macrame jute, and it looks really, really nice. Really nice. All right, you guys. Let's see if I can do this without losing you. I'm gonna put you on hold. All right, there it is, the whole piece. I've turned you guys, so it's probably a bit of a different angle or a different view, but it was so glary. So we're gonna go from the bottom to the top and just take a look. Gorgeous colors, absolutely beautiful colors, you guys. So that's it. So this is the taped end. This will come off and it will be kind of an irregular pattern because that's how I taped it down. You can see some really pretty cells. I'm glad that we added this last little section. It broke up that big red bold piece. And that's it. So thank you guys so much for joining me in the messy kitchen this Sunday night. This was a super fun project, you guys. These are cheap. These are $4 at the Dollarama in the barbecue section. So grab some. They're great to practice on. I peeled off this paint, was still partially wet, and I just ran my X-Acto knife down it before it dried, peeled it off, and started again. All right, guys, take care. Have fun, paint, be happy, be patient with yourselves, guys. All right, talk soon.